Picture this. You've built the life most men aspire to. You're fit, financially successful, and dressed to impress. By all societal standards, you should be a magnet for female attention. Yet, despite your achievements, women remain polite but emotionally distant. They'll date you, but they won't chase you. Meanwhile, your friend, who has none of your material accomplishments, draws women in like a magnet. They pursue him, obsess over him, and crave his attention. Why? This paradox points to a profound truth that flips conventional dating wisdom on its head. Female attraction isn't rooted in external achievements but in a man's internal state. Women don't fall for what a man has, they fall for who he is. The myth of the checklist society has sold men a false narrative, that female desire functions like a checklist. Get in shape, make money, develop charisma, and women will fall in love. But this model fails countless men who invest years building external value only to remain invisible to the women they desire. These men often become confused and bitter, wondering why the formula didn't work. The reality? Women are not obsessed with status, they're obsessed with energy. Specifically, the internal energy that radiates from confidence, presence, and emotional stability. It's not about your resume. It's about your essence. Sexual market value. A game of perception. A key concept in this hidden psychology is sexual market value discrepancy. Women become obsessed only when they perceive a man's value as significantly higher than their own. But here's the catch. This value isn't calculated through income, looks, or lifestyle. It's perceived through subtle cues like self-assurance, wit, comfort in silence, and authenticity. It's a vibe, not a resume. For instance, a man in a bar with no status symbols who delivers a confident, spontaneous remark can trigger more attraction than a millionaire in designer clothes. Why? Because the former exudes authentic confidence. Women unconsciously rank men through a frame of value system. If you signal that you're above her in perceived value, without needing to prove it, addiction begins. The power of internal value. Most men chase external validation. The right car, the perfect abs, the six-figure income. But this creates conditional confidence, fragile and dependent on outcomes. Real attraction stems from internal value, confidence rooted in self-acceptance and emotional independence. Women are emotional creatures. They're not drawn to what you show, but to how you make them feel. A grounded man who is genuinely present, emotionally stable, and outcome independent creates a sense of safety and magnetic intrigue that no flashy lifestyle can replace. Pre-selection and authenticity. Another trigger for female obsession is pre-selection, the perception that other women desire you. But many men fumble this by trying too hard to showcase their desirability. Real pre-selection is subtle. It's the calm confidence of a man who knows he's wanted but doesn't need to broadcast it. Importantly, women have evolved to detect authenticity. If you fake confidence or pretend to have options while seeking her validation, she'll sense it instantly and lose interest. Groundedness and presence. The most attractive men are present and grounded. They're not strategizing their next move or performing to impress. They're simply there, engaged, calm, and emotionally centered. This presence is rare and powerful. It signals maturity and allows for genuine connection. Grounded men aren't swayed by compliments or criticisms. They don't chase validation. And paradoxically, this detachment from outcomes makes them incredibly attractive. Masculine energy and emotional control. Masculine energy is not about dominance or bravado. It's about presence, direction, and steadiness. In a world where many men have lost touch with this energy and women have had to develop their own masculine traits to survive, the presence of a truly grounded man offers a refreshing polarity. It allows women to relax into their feminine energy, creating powerful chemistry. This is where stoicism plays a critical role. True stoicism isn't emotional suppression. It's emotional control. It's the ability to remain calm and self-assured in the face of tests, chaos, or temptation. When a man is non-reactive, unmoved by drama, unaffected by flattery, he becomes a challenge. And challenge breeds obsession. Detaching from sex-driven validation. When a man's goal is sex, he places power in the woman's hands. She becomes the gatekeeper of his self-worth. But when sex is not the goal, when the focus is connection, curiosity, and enjoyment, he reclaims his power. Ironically, this makes women more likely to pursue him sexually. Even rejecting sex can be attractive when done authentically. It signals abundance, discipline, and emotional independence, traits most men lack. Becoming magnetic through inner peace. The ultimate secret to creating female addiction isn't about adding things to your life. It's about letting go of insecurity, of performance, of societal programming. When you stop chasing what others say you should want, and start living from your own values, you become truly authentic. And authenticity is magnetic. When you validate yourself, when you're present, grounded, and emotionally sovereign, you offer something rare in today's world: a man who doesn't need. This is the foundation of true attraction. The final warning: these principles are powerful. They can profoundly enhance your relationships and personal growth. But with power comes responsibility. This knowledge is not meant for manipulation or conquest. It's meant for connection, growth, and mutual respect. True female addiction isn't a trick, it's a reflection. When you become a man at peace with himself, who radiates authentic confidence and self-worth, the world, including women, begins to respond in kind. You stop chasing attraction, and instead, you become it.